What is up, No Pants Gang? Today we start the first official season in the NFL with Brian Ford in our 3-sport career mode. Today we'll be going through weeks 1 through 5 of the NFL, and we'll be getting into some NBA and NFL next episode. But for this episode, just NFL stuff, as we did live commentary over the first game. So we will just go ahead and bring you into that, and I'll be back with the non-live commentary for the last 4. But here we go, straight into the live commentary. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first ever game of Brian Ford's career, as here we are, week 1 against the Philadelphia Eagles, as we're in on a tackle with A.J. Brown, making the first official tackle of our career. Eagles now 2nd and 3. We're coming on a blitz. It's a play fake and a sack by the Lions. Aiden Hutchinson, the rookie, getting his first sack of his career and just the second down of his career as he hurdles Miles Sanders and throws Jalen Hurts to the ground. As listen to this Lions crowd. 3rd and 8 now coming for the Eagles, looking to avoid going 3 and out as Hurts is going down again. Hurts is sacked for the second time in 3 plays, and they're gonna have to punt here on the opening possession. Offense couldn't get much of anything going here, so now the defense back on the field. We just miss a tackle in the backfield as Sanders just got away from our dive as he goes beast mode a little bit to pick up 12. So here we are, another handoff for Miles Sanders as he's got room to the left, as he picks up 16 this time, and all of a sudden the Lions defense looks awful shaky as we have a man down with an injury. Another first down for the Eagles as they're now well into enemy territory. As there we do make a good hit on Miles Sanders, keeping him from picking up any more than just 7. Eagles marching the entire way here, 2nd and 4 from the 5. We are coming on a blitz, and it's going to be broken up in the end zone, so now 3rd and 4. Lions trying to force a field goal here as we're manned up on Dallas Goedert. Obviously guarding the end zone, as Hurts really nowhere to throw. Now throws it away. Good coverage there from the Lions will make the Eagles forced to take a field goal. A big 3rd and 9 now upcoming for the Eagles as the Lions look to get off the field here and force the Eagles to go 3 and out. So it is a play fake. Hurts now rolling, looking, and he's sacked again. A sack by McNeil, and the Eagles are going to have to punt it. As on the next offensive possession, Jared Goff would be intercepted by Darius Slay. So now we are back on defense yet again as Miles Sanders picks up 5 there, and a big injury for us as Aiden Hutchinson goes down. We have to hope that is not serious, or we are going to be in trouble on the defensive line. Another big 3rd down here for the Eagles as the Lions defense tries to still hold them to just 3 points and keep the offense within 1 possession. So here they are, 3rd and 5 from the 44. So it's just crow routes. It's dumped off to Brown, and he doesn't have the distance. As the offense really struggling to get going now as they go 3 and out there on 3 straight runs. So just nothing working for them right now. So here's a little counter play read option play for Jalen Hurts as he is getting loose, breaking tackles now with Brown out in front, and a big 30-yard rush by Jalen Hurts. 3rd and 2 now from the 40 as here is the Eagles trying to get the stop, and Brian Ford's right there, and Sanders isn't going to make it. A big tackle there from the rookie linebacker as they're going to say McNeil tackled him, but I definitely feel like I was on that. As yeah, there I am, very clearly making the tackle. Brian Ford on his own right there. Not sure why McNeil is getting credit. As a big move from the Eagles offense here as they're going to stay on the field. Big 4th and 1 coming. Eagles crowd on their feet. Brian Ford's right there, but he falls forward for the first down, and that'll lead us to the 2-minute warning. As here's the Eagles' 1st and goal from the 6 as here comes Ford. That's another screen, and Miles Sanders is going to waltz into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. As the offense did end up putting up some points up. The offense did end up putting points up before the half as there was about just 2 seconds left and the kickoff ran it all down. As here is a throw just out of the reach of Brian Ford. Good coverage there, but just did not stick close enough to Dallas Goedert. Maybe a rookie mistake there. As here's Sanders on a run yet again, and Brian Ford lays him out. Miles Sanders breathing awful heavy in the backfield here as now it's 3rd and 3 from the 39. And he's getting another carry, and he's not going to make it. 4th and inches on the tackle from Walker III. As the offense put up another touchdown on their last possession, a 17-yard throw from Goff to Josh Reynolds. As here we are ready to play more defense as Brown is going to get 9 on the first play. Eagles already in Lions territory here, 1st and 10 from the 38. As we try to make more plays happen here. There's a throw just to Miles Sanders, Angelin there for the tackle. As here we are ready to start the 4th quarter. Lions bringing a rush on the first play, trying to get to Jalen Hurts as there's a throw towards the sideline and broken up. As the offense gets into the red zone and Jared Goff is picked off for the 3rd time today, and the Eagles brought it all the way back to the 12-yard line before he was tackled, as there should have been a pick right there by the Lions, but batted down instead. So far on the day, we haven't played poor defense at all. We haven't given up very many big plays, but haven't forced any turnovers either. As there's a pass out to the right to Dallas Goedert, who gets crushed. A lot of bend-don't-break style of defense from the Lions here today, as this would be a big stop here on 3rd and 4. As it's a quick out, and it's picked off by Hughes. Hughes headed for the end zone, and it's going to be a pick 6 for the Lions. Hughes with a big interception here in the opening week. As he spikes the football, Mike Hughes with a pick 6 as the Lions take the lead. What a play, and what a poor throw from Jalen Hurts. As the 2-point conversion for the Lions did fail, so just a 1-point Lions lead now. As here's another handoff to Miles Sanders, who somehow made it out of our tackle as we kind of helicoptered at him. 2nd and 8 now for the Eagles. A big drive for them in this game. Maybe the biggest drive of the entire game here. As there's a quick out to Brown, who escapes one tackle and is now hitting the ground after a 16-yard pickup. Lions already in jeopardy of giving this lead back up as Eagles already in field goal range. Going to be manned up on Sanders yet again. So there's a very quick out to Goddard, who breaks a tackle, breaks another one, and is finally forced out of bounds. So now 3rd and 8 for the Eagles from the 16. This is a big play in this game as the crowd gets loud once again. As they're going to run the ball with Sanders, and he's going to get the first on 3rd and 8, a 10-yard rush. That simply cannot happen. Eagles now 1st and goal right here before the 2-minute warning. Just 3 seconds left as they do get the play off. As it's Gainwell this time, and he gets hit by Ford. 2nd and goal now as Lions audibling. Going to have to start using timeouts to give the offense as much time as possible. As, like I said, really don't want to give up the touchdown. As there is a 4-yard rush, and the Lions use their first. 3rd and goal from the 2 now. As Sanders is met by Ford at the 2, and he lays him out. No, sir, no end zone for you today. Brian Ford denies Miles Sanders right there as he gets rocked, and Campbell is loving it. So the Eagles get their field goal, and now it is in the hands of the offense. So I'll have to see what they can do. First play is incomplete. Second play, Goff gets 5. 3rd and 5 now, and a big reception from Jamison Williams. 41 seconds on the clock now after that incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. A big reception there. 24 seconds, and Goff is sacked. Be a 64-yard field goal from here. It'd be 50 from here. 3rd and 5, and it's good from Badgley. Michael Badgley drills it from 50. Just 4 seconds left on the clock. As the Lions just 4 seconds away from a victory against the division or conference winning Eagles here in week 1. Everybody back for the Hail Mary attempt. It's nowhere near the end zone, and it's batted down. The Lions win it here in week 1 as they beat the Eagles, and Ford Field is going nuts. As we check out the stats from our man Brian Ford here in his first game, had 5 solo tackles, 3 assisted tackles, 8 total. Had the TFL on 3rd and goal against Miles Sanders. No sacks, no interceptions, but a great first game for the Savior. We would end up with 3 sacks, 1 interception on the day, and 7 TFLs. So here we are now in week 2 taking on the Commanders. I keep wanting to call them just the football team, as we'll be going through a lot less of the game here in these non-live commentary games. We get a big hit on Scary Terry there. And for our first tackle, get another nice tackle on the running back here. So we have 2 very early tackles already into the second quarter. We lead this one 10-7 as there's another tackle by Brian Ford, this time a TFL, as we record our first of the game. Do a little dancey dance in the backfield. It's now 14-7 here in the second half. Our guys up top as there's another TFL on a running back by Brian Ford, as we were living in the backfield in this game already with 2 TFLs. So here's a quick replay on us getting back there. A little help from our boy right there. As here we are on 1st and 10, still 14-7, going outside and laying the lumber on that poor man as we do pick up the fumble. That's Angelin with the recovery. I wish I could have picked that up myself and taken it maybe the other way, but we kind of whiffed on it. But nonetheless, our first forced turnover of the year as Brian Ford. As here's a quick pass, and we are on that, as that makes it now 2nd and 1 for the football team. Now 2nd and 10 later in the game, just a minute left. We're up 3, and here's a pass. As here we are on the coverage, getting a tackle here as well, or in on a tackle. 3rd and 3 now with 56 seconds left. Here's Heineke in the backfield as we crush Scary Terry right there. But the Commanders driving a little bit after a holding penalty. It's 4th and 20, and we give up this absolute bomb. Not sure who that is playing safety for us, but he just lets this guy go wide open. So now we're in overtime here, and we are on defense first. And there's a pick by Mike Hughes as he's taken this one all the way down to about the 22-yard line, as he has a huge pick to set up a game-winning field goal. As I finish the game with 11 total tackles and 2 TFLs in our second victory. As now here in week 3, we play our first divisional game at Minnesota as we get a nice hit on Dalvin Cook here to open up the game. Vikings already up 7-0 here with 5 minutes left in the first, as we will drill Kirk Cousins in the backfield here as that pass just goes off of one of his wide receivers. We could not get the interception here. As now here we are with Adam Thielen as he just blows right by us, could not get the tackle, misses another one right there. As this was pretty much the trend here in that first quarter. Now in the second quarter, Vikings still up 7. Here's Kirk dropping back. He's going to throw one into the hands of Mike Hughes, who already has his 3rd pick of the season. Like I said, when this happens, I just put the controller down, but Mike Hughes would take this all the way to the house, and I'll let him do a little dance as Mike Hughes has turned into prime Darius Slay here in Detroit for the first 3 games, as we get a little revenge on Adam Thielen here and lay him out. As here we can see the route with some momentum, so we kind of waited on it and crush Justin Jefferson, and we do recover the fumble. So already 2 forced turnovers for our boy Brian Ford this year on both forced fumbles. As here's another handoff for Dalvin Cook, and we are headhunting right here as we get him in the backfield for yet another TFL, as we do win this game as well, and we end with a couple TFLs and 5 total tackles, and of course that forced fumble. Is now in the 4th game of the year. We're at home against the Seahawks. Already in the second quarter, did not have much going. In the first quarter, it was pretty much all our offense, and the Seahawks got they had a very quick touchdown set up by a really good punt return, actually, as we get our first sack, as Brian Ford right here just came up the middle screaming on Geno Smith, as I wish we would have gotten a better animation, but of course, roughing the passer a big thing now, so you got to kind of just pull their flag and hope you don't get one thrown on you. As here we are laying out Tyler Lockett. As now here still 7-14 Lions in the 3rd quarter. Here's another handoff as we lay this guy out as well. Brian Ford just laying the boom as here we are crushing Geno once again as that forces an errant throw. 3-point lead for the Lions now, a minute and change left to go. As look at this play by our corner as he just lets Noah Fant catch this ball and take it all the way to the crib. A big mistake right there, as we should have been able to seal this game up. But just horrible coverage and even worse tackling right there as he just runs right by him and he gets all the way to the house. We would end up losing that game, but we did get 8 more tackles and 2 more TFLs. Now here in game number 5, the last one of the episode, we're taking on the Patriots, who scored first, already 7-0 with a minute left in the first. Here's a throw as we do get in on our first tackle, as we are already down 24-7. Just not a lot of highlights for our team really going through the first half, as there's another just play of just how it went. Hunter Henry breaking tackles as Mac Jones had all the time in the world to throw the ball, and their blocking was incredible. As we get a forced fumble here, though, our 3rd of the year, and we're going to pick this one up ourselves. trying to give our team some life, but the Patriots would end up just dominating this entire game. As here's a throw on 4th and 1 with 4 minutes left. As they add insult to injury, they would end up beating us 14-38. As you can see, our stats here, nobody on the team really had good stats, as we will end the day with just 6 tackles and that forced fumble and recovery. But a very rough game against the Pats in the final one of the year. Like I said, I guess they beat us 29-41. Just not a whole lot of highlights for the entire defense. But that will do it for this first official episode of the Brian Ford 3-Sport Career Mode. I hope you guys enjoyed the football in this episode, and we'll be back with some NBA and NFL action in the next video. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all you guys next time. Peace, No Pants Gang.